These are some of the pettiest things people have done in relationships. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't be petty sometimes. We'll see if I'm at the level of these people.
I'm honest. I keep it real.
My ex broke up with me for the 3rd time because there was someone else. So I threw all his stuff in the fountain on my campus quad and put it on Snapchat. Apparently his brother saw the snap and said, I feel like as his brother, I should be mad, but he kind of deserved it. That's petty.
We have a photo?
Have a photo of his stuff in the fountain.
Hell hath no fury.
Oh, that's real petty. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. He dumped you for a 3rd time, which only means that you took him back 3 times. Well, technically, 1, 2.
Know your worth, sister.
I made up a story about something mean he had said earlier, but he didn't really say it. I just wanted an apology for all the other things he did say, but never apologized for. Oh yeah, that's some toxic behavior right there. I mean, truly, he would know if he said something or not. Excuse me, where are you going? Oh, goodbye. One time my boyfriend was really pissing me off.
They do that.
So I filled his bedside table drawer with Cheez-Its. They're still in there and I laugh every time I open the drawer. How long have they been in there? Listen, if I find Cheez-Its in one of my drawers, I might be really excited because it's like a nice bedtime snack. It's always there. Like, I understand it should be in the packaging.
I'm still gonna eat it.
However, how long has it been there? Because that would start to smell. My husband is a big fan of New Orleans Saints and had a beloved Joe Horn jersey. I don't recall the circumstances of our argument, but I made my way to his closet with an industrial size
Sharpie
and neatly printed a Y on the jersey. We resolved our differences and I forgot about it until I got a call from him on his lunch break months later. He told me he'd gotten strange looks from his coworkers all day and someone asked if he thought he was being funny. He was directed to a mirror and informed that he had been wearing a
horny
jersey at his office sports day. Oops. It's clever, but I know jerseys are expensive and I know that they mean a lot to sports fans. So, I don't know if I could mess with a sports jersey. My boyfriend wouldn't let me watch a show on the big TV because football. He didn't know that my phone worked as a remote, so I kept changing it to the Catholic channel right as someone was going to score. Oh boy. I would not want to be in that house at that time. All hell would break loose. You're about to start a war. And then the Catholic channel out of anything, like not even some comedy.
We gotta pray today.
I found a screenshot in his DMs that a girl sent him of his contact in her phone called
My Boy Toy.
I set the screenshot as his background before I went to work. All right.
I'm gonna do that.
100%. No chance. I would be petty enough to do that. If I found that, yep. I might even print out a copy and frame it and leave it on the counter. He called me a name, so I cut all the nipples out of his shirts and broke his CDs and put them under his pillow for him to find when he went to bed. That's a lot of damage. I don't know what I'd be more upset about. I don't really use CDs anymore, but I do like having all my older ones. They're fun collectibles. Oh, I'm so old. CDs are now collectibles. They used to be the way we listened to music. Yo, Walkmans. Oh my God, those were so cool. You just pop your CD and close it. Oh. When MP3 players came out, like my mind was blown. I had an on and off again long-term boyfriend. At the time, we were kind of getting back into the on stages. He was dating a girl I knew from school, so I took a picture with him and made it my profile pic, then went to add the girl on Facebook. She denied the request and broke things off with him. At the same time, he also had an OKC account. An OKC.
The heck's that?
So I went on his laptop and changed all of his profile information to be about farts. In things about him, he just loved farts. The 7 things he can't live without? Farts. OKC. I don't know, but I like it. I like that. That's funny. It's childish, but it makes me laugh.
I am a child. I have no maturity.
Actually, hold on. I need to readjust my seat. Excuse me. Okay, we're back to good. One of my girls, right? Yes. One of my girls at work had this guy who did nothing but cheat on her with his ex. She caught them in her car messing around, so when he was out of town, his mother let her into his apartment and she trashed everything in it. His mom knew and she was totally okay with it. That was pretty savage. Well then, I'm not a parent, but there's a lot of parents out there, and there's a lot of parents that watch my channel. What would you do? Would you do that? Whether it was a son or a daughter, if your son or daughter cheats, what do you do?
Mama ain't no raise no cheetah.
Dad ain't no raise no cheetah.
Cause like that's your kid, but also, we don't cheat. We treat people with respect. Once during a really heated argument, my husband decided he was done talking, aka shutting down communication with no resolution. He stormed out of the house and told me he was going to see a movie. Since I knew what he was going to see, Since I knew what he was going to see, as he had been talking about it for a few weeks, I Googled spoilers for the movie and texted him them while he was on the drive there. He returned shortly after and told me what an a-hole I was. Still worth it though. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, I hate spoilers. Finding out a spoiler to anything that you are so invested in, whether it's a show, a documentary, a movie, like,
It's painful.
he still had my Netflix, so I waited until he finished the second to last episode of some show to change my password. That also hurts. I used my ex's Netflix for a while after we broke up, because technically it was his parents' Netflix. It wasn't even his. He wasn't even paying for it, so like, give me a break. But eventually he'd caught on and he changed the password. I've never talked to him about that. I wonder how he found out. My husband was constantly ruining my clothes by putting things in the dryer that shouldn't be dried or putting things in the washer that need to be hand washed. Recently, he did a load of laundry and pulled out some of his clothes to be air dried, but put some of my dry flat only clothes in the dryer. He didn't think it was a big deal, so I took a pair of scissors and cut one of his favorite sweatshirts down the middle. He makes sure to read the labels now. If you dry something so bad enough that it literally doesn't even fit anymore, it is just as bad as cutting something in half, because like you can't wear it no matter what. I gave him a box of $300 worth of half dollars to pay him back unrolled. The bank won't take them back that way, and coin counting machines won't take half dollars. It weighed about 20 pounds. I'd be so mad. There's no way. I would demand proper payment. I took out my phone at Thanksgiving dinner to see that my ex live-in boyfriend changed his relationship status to single. Thousands of texts and voicemails later, we broke up. He was cheating. My stepdad, a super jolly old guy, was just as angry as I was. He told me to put shrimp inside the hollow part of the curtain rods and close them up. I'm not sure how bad the outcome was since we hadn't had contact since then, but I'm sure he wasn't bringing home any new girls until he figured it out. That's disgusting. Oh, how badly I wish I knew this when I used to live with somebody, and I don't anymore. That would smell so bad, especially because I can't even smell seafood. I am not. If I get a whiff of fish, I gag.
Not for me, so.
Alright guys, these are some petty people. Are you petty? How petty? Would you do these things? I would do some of them. I can be petty. We're human. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm getting out of here though. I will see you tomorrow. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back.